The Egyptians imagined the goddess Nut, her body arched protectively over the earth, studded with stars. And in Norse myth, the gods made the sky from the skull of a giant named Ymir, the ultimate celestial ceiling. Across continents and centuries, the message was the same. The sky wasn't empty, it was structure, it was a barrier, it was something. Why did so many civilizations, separated by oceans and time, describe the same thing? Maybe it wasn't superstition. Maybe they were responding to something real, something we've forgotten to notice. Even without modern science, they observed light behaving strangely. Reflections in water, heat waves bending the horizon, distant mountains appearing upside down in the air. To them, these weren't tricks of physics. They were glimpses of a world beyond the dome. And here's the eerie part. They weren't entirely wrong, because scientists today know that our atmosphere does act like a lens. It bends light, it distorts perception, it creates illusions. Entire cities appearing in the sky, suns doubling, stars shifting position. Maybe the ancients didn't build the idea of the dome from imagination. Maybe they were just describing the first version of what we now call refraction. You know, I always thought the firmament thing was just poetic, like ancient sky fan fiction, but the more you look into it, the more it feels like early observational science. They noticed something weird. They just explained it their way. Honestly, if I'd seen mountains floating in the sky 3,000 years ago, I'd probably invent a sky goddess too. Feels like the universe was hinting early that the lens was already in place. The science of the mirage. Imagine standing on a quiet coastline at dusk. The air is cool, the sea perfectly still. And out on the horizon, you see it. A ship, but it's floating above the water. It glides silently through the air, its reflection shimmering upside down beneath it. You blink, and it's gone. It sounds like science fiction, but it's a real phenomenon, known as a superior mirage, or Fata Morgana. Named after the sorceress Morgan Le Fay, it's the trick of the atmosphere, where layers of air at different temperatures bend light so drastically that they will lift objects into the sky. It's been documented for centuries. In 1913, Arctic explorers swore they discovered land on the horizon. Croker Land, they called it, only for it to vanish as they approached. In 2011, residents of Huangshan, China, saw a city in the clouds, skyscrapers and streets suspended above the river. And off the coastline of Cornwall and Alaska, floating ships have been photographed, massive vessels hovering above the sea, or ghosts adrift in warm and cold air. These aren't hallucinations, they are physics. The atmosphere bending reality like glass. But here's where it gets strange. Some researchers have suggested that these mirages might tell us more than just how light behaves. If the atmosphere can project entire cities into the sky, what happens when it bends everything we see? Because maybe, just maybe, the sky isn't a window looking out, it's a mirror looking back in. Yeah, floating ships, phantom cities, and the atmosphere basically cosplaying as Photoshop. Wild, right? But what blows my mind is how accurate these illusions are. You're not imagining it. Your eyes are just getting cramped by temperature gradients. Still, if the air can lift the whole skyline into the clouds, I'm not ruling out the possibility that it